I think we've had a day with fantastic information. I think we've had a lot of global information. But I think the take-home message to me is we're dealing with the individual. And attention to detail and those so small margins of progress in whatever area of rearing, be that from pasture management through the feed that we're feeding them, to how we're managing the animals in our individual stud farms, it all boils down to the individual, assessing the individual, monitoring the individual, and taking the information that we got today and trying to apply it to that individual problem to try to maximize or optimize that animal's growth and potential as an athlete, eventually as an athlete. Thank you, first of all, to all the speakers for all the effort and work that's been put into the presentations that we were privileged to hear today. All these talks will be on the Beaufort Cottage Educational Trust's website in a few weeks' time, so you can link through to them and listen to them and watch them at your leisure again. The other thanks are to the convener of this meeting, Camilla, who put together today's program and enticed all our speakers to come today. Camilla, thank you very, very much. And I'd also like to thank the back office staff, Rachel in particular, Rachel Clay, who's helped coordinate and organize today as well. Thank you very, very much. For each of the speakers, I've got a little something from us as the Trust and from the Gerald Lee Charitable Trust as a small token of thanks. It's in that box there. We'll get it to you shortly afterwards, but I won't have you come up one at a time to hand over the the book prize, but we'll get it to you shortly. But just in closing, perhaps two more things. A very, very big thanks again to the Gerald Lee Charitable Trust, to Sarah Whitney and Nick Wingfield-Digby, who are here representing the Trust. Nick, of course, being also a past chairman of the Beaufort Cottage Educational Trust. Thank you so much for allowing us and enabling us to host the meeting again. Next year's plan is already in gestation. And we will apply all the attention to detail, starting from the moment of conception through to delivery. We haven't got a date yet. We have to sort of get that fixed in stone, and we'll announce the topic as well. Closing announcements as well. One, on behalf of the Beaufort Cottage Educational Trust, we have got a scholarship for a farrier, a scholarship scheme for a farrier that's being launched this year, and it's aimed at farriers who are training up, British-based farriers or UK-based farriers, who are training up for further qualifications within the Farriers Guild, if you want, in their various steps of professional development. And it involves a 6-week scholarship to visit and to work with in a big vet and farriers practice in Switzerland that deal primarily with remedial work and orthopedic farrier in the sport horse world. It is that particular farrier school, farrier, they have 8 full-time farriers working there, and they have horses coming to them from all over Europe. And it would be something that hopefully will be of interest to a UK farrier to go and spend some time there. They do speak English, so don't worry. And they have, the owner, the master farrier there has spent a lot of time here in the UK as well as at Rood and Riddles in Kentucky. Secondly, the HBLB grant applications for the small, let's make it right, the small and large grant applications are open at the moment, so anybody thinking of applying for research grants there, now is the time to jump and do so. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for having attended today's meeting. I hope you have a lot to go home and ruminate and think about. And please, if you have any questions and so forth, I'm sure all our speakers are available at any time to follow up on specific questions you may have. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you. I hope you've had a good day, an enjoyable day, and have heard and learned a lot and are thinking about more questions, to ask more avenues of research to go down, be it practical or more basic research. And with that, safe home.